Hello survivors, welcome to a brand new Soulstone survivor video. In today's video we were asked to do an electric mage. Someone was struggling to complete Titan Hunt with it, so here we go. I was running Death's Touch, but we actually changed our mind over there. We are actually going to go with something like multicast mastery to work out a lot better. Divine Legacy, Dash Mastery, and Synergetic. It's the same thing for every single one of the builds in a sense. We are going to be running with our second weapon, the electric staff over here, Stormcaller, which gives us lightning field and overcharged blast, focusing on the overcharged blast the most. And then we are going to run electric and chaotic. And the reason for this is, one, we want Bloodlust, but also two, the Chaos Golem gives us Disarray, and then it also gives us a taunt on the enemies so that we have a little bit of a better chance to kind of get rid of them. So over here we are going to focus on getting Shattered first, just because Shattered is amazing. Another way to play this is to actually go for a poison, so grab Death's Touch, and then go for poison build, and then go poison to Dazed. But I think we'll have enough Dazed stacks with lightning field, and we don't necessarily have to worry about that. It also means, we have to keep spamming poison upgrades, which we don't necessarily want to do. So damage to Overcharged Blast, that's fantastic. And then now we are going to be looking for some Doom skills. We actually can grab Lightning Surge over here, and then we'll go for three of the chaos skills, and then we'll have every single skill of ours applying the Dazed because of lightning surge. So that's going to be very strong. We should be pretty good. Got quite a decent chunk over here. I actually want to get more skills before we do a boss fight, so we can do this one first. Another thing with the Pyromancer is that we lack a lot of defenses, so it is actually very, very good for us to work on movement speed, and then also on things like our block chance and armor and HP as well. You can see our HP, we're on 155. That's literally like one hit from anything is going to be half our life gone. So also, as you can see, cast frequency is going to be very important here as well for getting our skills up all the time, because we dropped lightning field there and we dealt absolutely nothing. Now skill wise, this is magical. These are all magical, so we could grab this. It's also area, so that's good. Movement speed again, more movement speed. And then there's Bloodlust. Potency on Bloodlust as well is going to be good for us. Okay, I don't know if we can do the boss fight yet. Alright, we're not going to need a cast frequency for this. I'm going to grab that. The reason we don't need cast frequency for that is, as soon as we get the cast frequency on Bloodlust, we'll actually be in a better spot. This is the only thing we can do that isn't a boss fight, so we might as well just do it. Hopefully we are okay. Hopefully we get our ascension very quickly, because otherwise we're going to be in a very bad spot. Okay, at least it's a very open area, so if there are poison puddles put everywhere, we should be relatively safe. And we do have access to our ascension there now as well. So there we go. Beautiful. Pick up the crystals after we've popped the other one. It also means we can now fight the boss. And we were looking for the golem. There we go. And we're doing it so that we can get the disarray, which, there we go. Alright, damage. I want that. We don't need that anymore. We don't need the burn. Cast frequency is good. Damage upgrade's good. Multicast there. Area of effect. Love to see these upgrades. Now, one thing about these builds or these videos, guys, they're not necessarily build guides. Doing a build guide on this game is really weird. Obviously, there are specific things you can search for, or like, oh, go for this or do that, and it works. But at the same time, it's kind of like just a, you know, for your enjoyment to say, okay, well, in this case, you know, someone said, you know, they're struggling doing a Pyromancer, electric mage type-esque build. So here I am showing you that it is possible. Just bear in mind, I've tried with other characters and stuff like that, and it doesn't necessarily always work. So there have been times where I've tried different types of skills and things like that, and we've still managed to lose. So it doesn't always work, but when it does, it does. I want all of these, so we're going to lock that. Hopefully we get some weird interaction with locking so those legendaries that a third one's going to pop up on the next level up. That would be pretty cool. Activate our Ascension, which is essentially just a mega flamethrower, and as soon as we have buffs available at the same time, it's going to mean we get 1 extra movement speed, but also the Dazed from our Ascension is going to proc as well. So this huge flamethrower of birds is also going to be applying Dazed as long as we've got Lightning Surge available. Alright, unfortunately we weren't lucky to get that to go, but that's fine. Gonna go there. Damage increase on lightning. We don't actually need cast frequency or potency for this. The only thing we're looking for was for the actual Lightning Surge to be active. So we're gonna banish that and go for the damage to the electric. We want to try and get as much damage onto Lightning Surge, or Overcharged Blast, sorry, as possible. And you can see already some decent damage coming through over there onto these guys. Boom. Boom. Beautiful. This is the first boss fight though, so I don't think we need the movement speed yet, or any more, sorry. Grab more Dazed. And now I need to try and remember which boss was Dazed to Disoriented, because that's the only, I mean not Dazed, Disarray to Disoriented. Because that was a thing. And I just don't remember who. And bam. Let's go get our Shattered. Disarray, potency, damage increase for these. I guess we can go for the damage increase. It is going to help get more over there. It goes from 40 to 80 to 48 to 95. And that is cast frequency as well, which means that these are going to go off more often. And these are going to go off more often as well. I think we have to fight Mhyzahet next. But you can see the Chaos Golem took the brunt of the focus from the boss there, and we could literally just stand behind the boss and deal the damage. Let's see what else we get. Critical damage or hits. Yeah, we just want the Shattered. We could do the cast frequency and damage as well, but then we lose the movement speed, but we do get a lot of movement speed from other buffs and things like that. So we'll do Mhyzahet, we'll do a Brokenth again to get the damage and the cast frequency, because I think that is actually going to be quite handy. So you just see like a firing, you know, when you get people to what's it called, like a firing lineup or whatever it's called, when everyone stands against the wall and then gets shot. Firing squad over there, that's what it's called, I think, when you face the firing squad, because literally all of them were stuck together. Just got to defeat these bosses. There we go. Absolutely destroy them now. Okay, a lot of levels, so we can go for that. Some life is good. Life is good here because we need it. We also need crit. We got 36% crit chance, and no, okay, we don't need the crit. We don't need that either. Don't need you. Grab the laugh. We do need... Grab laugh. We could go for things like concentration, because what the concentration is going to do is make sure that our ascension is always up. So if we grab 1 concentration or 2 concentration, it's just going to make it so that when we are defeating enemies, we can keep our ascension up for the entire run. You don't necessarily need to do that, but it does help quite a lot with making sure that you're doing constant damage to everything around you. So if you feel like you're struggling and you want that extra damage, try put some points into your ascension. That's just going to help you do that little bit of extra damage that you may be missing. Like that. Ascension deals a whack ton of damage. Don't sleep on it. Alright, some cast frequency for you. Yes, disarray, area of effect. We want the multicast and the potency over there. And I do need to use my rerolls and things like that as well. Every time. I don't even want this anymore. Let's just reroll. I don't want these. That's the wrong damage. We need damage for magical. Come on, game. Area of effect for magical is actually pretty good. And then getting this is also really, really clever. So we'll grab that. It's not really what we wanted. We wanted damage, but area of effect is going to be very handy. You can actually see the difference as the skill's kind of casting on top of itself. You can see the change in the area of effect, which I've always loved about these type of skills. Being able to see your actual skill growing is really cool. It's kind of weird. I don't know why I like it so much, but I do. Also, I did, okay. It's like, did I even stand on that? Also, I'm assuming they're down there somewhere. There we go. Get this going. And we need more laugh. Reroll that. Damage over there. Still need more cast frequency, so we'll grab both. Multicast is good as well. But we're in a very good position right now, I think. Well, we'll see. I tried to do this with other skills, like using poison, and it just didn't work for us. Don't know why. The Chaos Golem works really well here because it taunts the enemies. So having that extra bit of something else being focused instead of us does make it very nice for us to be able to survive a little bit longer. I do need that poison to disappear, but we'll just grab that one over there. We don't need to worry about the other rooms. Amount of concentration gained. We're just going to grab like 2 or 3 of them. Reroll that. I would love burn to slow, but it's just not going to work for us. That, another one, and more cast frequency. We do need more cast frequency because we need Lightning Field to be up permanently. I think it is up permanently now. And you can see now that the concentration value for our Ascension should actually... it looks like we need more. It's not activating permanently yet. Could also be there's nothing around us to defeat. The more elites you defeat, the more concentration you get as well. Can't hit laser us behind a wall. Oh man, you can actually just see the Overcharged Blast going off like crazy. That's so cool. It's like pew 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 pew. Reenactment. Alright, cast frequency. Actually taking that damage reduction is pretty good. Upgrade that. We are on 70, so that's not going to work much. Grab the increases there. Area of effect's actually very nice, but we'll grab the potency instead first. We might not need as much potency anymore. We'll see. And then we're going to just run past the boss, go behind it, and the Chaos Golems should taunt them. So we should be pretty good. Yep, there we go. Boss is taunted. And we just aim at the boss with our skill. And voila, done. Alright, we want the Disarray. And now, every time you apply artifact power, you have a chance to multiply the quantity of stacks by 2. That could be pretty good. Not really what we're looking for. We're just looking for the exposed right now. And then I think Disarray to Disoriented is from our dear Vivolt, Volkage and Vivolt. So let's go and give them a little bit of a visit. See if it is them. I can't remember though off the top of my mind. I do need to lower the visibility, unfortunately, just a tad bit. Do that. And do that. Fantastic. We can activate our Ascension. Cast frequency, damage on that's okay, but we actually want more Disarray, multicast chance. And now can we find the magical damage somewhere? No, we can't. I'm very, I want to actually banish this so it stops showing up. Get the multicast there. I'm going to banish that. It's irritating me now. There we go. So there's our damage. We can also lock this. Ow. Can you just let me activate this? Thank you so very much. We can go for +1 quantity now as well. I mean, the whole point to the Divine Legacy is to use that damage increase, but it doesn't help getting... I mean, not being able to use it because you don't get the skill. So very, very irritating when you're trying to do something and it doesn't work the way that you want it to. But here we go. I mean, 133, 145 extra damage per stack. I don't think that's bad. And then everything likes to focus on them as well. Pretty good for us. Each time we level up as well, it heals us. 8, 9, 13. So we need a 1 before we do that 4. So there we go, that's done. Let's go down here quickly. Do this. You can see our Ascension has been lasting a lot longer. Pretty much permanently active. Damage. Disarray. I don't know why we're not getting more different Disarray stuff. But anyway, it doesn't really matter. Ascension is going to deactivate now, which is irritating. We do manage to defeat one of the bosses before. 2 of them, maybe. Yep. And the other 2 are so low that this is going to go super quickly. Bam! Hello, I miscalculated. I can't math, it would seem. Or I didn't get the right amount from one of them. I don't know. I'm pretty sure that I could math. I don't even know what I'm trying to defeat here. These guys. Alright, so we got a lot of levels, which is good. Electric to chaos. Pretty good for us. Disarray stacks. Guess we can go for critical strike chance over there. We do not need the movement speed, so I mustn't grab that again. And now we reroll because we're looking for the damage. I skipped over it. I'm pretty good at this. Hopefully, there we go. We found it again. Damage. I don't know if we need more area though. It doesn't hurt to grab it. We might as well just grab everything. There we go. And then we can grab the multicast. I don't think we need that much more damage over here, because we got 200% cast frequency when it activates. I think that's quite a lot of cast frequency. Yeah, it's quite a decent chunk. So nice when you've got the chaos golems to tank everything for you. They literally just stand there and take the damage for us. So we can go chaotic to purity. That's not what I was looking for, but that is pretty good. So it looks like this isn't the character that I needed. Is it Aruanak that does it? Is it? I don't remember it being... I can't remember these bosses right now. But now we got chaotic to purity, so that's pretty good. And that's got chaotic over there with the 1.3 second cooldown, which is pretty good. So we are going to be getting quite a decent chunk of purity stats as well. Which means if we do take a little bit of damage every now and then, we will heal it back up. Hopefully. Okay, I do need to pick this up so we don't get lambasted or crash. But it's the same poison mushroom guys. So we can't walk over specific areas. Another mushroom man surprise. You can see our ascension staying active as well, which is good to see. I would actually like to grab more of the ascension upgrades. Sitting on 180, that put us up to 193, so the damage doesn't really go up too high. Cast frequency on you again, go to 13 seconds, some block chance, multicast chance, more disarray, I guess. Disarray is a weird skill, so it either like you're either going to do a lot of damage because of it, or you're actually going to do like negative damage because of it. I wonder if that causes bosses to get healed, because a lot of people have said, you know, how come when they're applying debuffs to bosses and things like that, they can see the boss health, well, when the debuff disappears, but the health the bar goes like weird. I'm wondering if Disarray is causing that, because sometimes you can apply negative damage. I wonder if it's an interaction. I don't know. Probably not, but would be funny if it was. Okay, we do need... I guess we'll just grab the incinerate, what the heck. Area, disarray, critical strike chance, armor, laugh. Just go for some defenses now. There's the damage, so we go from 193 all the way to 208. Okay, here's a 3. Our damage is looking really good. And once we get the disarray to disoriented, we'll be doing even more damage. Cast, ooh, damage, ooh, multicast, more area, disarray, armor, critical strike chance. 144 and 108%. Pretty good. Pretty good. 16 minutes. Boss is down and defeated. Let's see if... Yep, it is. Okay, so it's Aruanak that gives us the Web of Confusion, which is very, very nice. And because we're running Synergetic, it's 75%. What else can we get from this character? Nothing. So that's great. And then we can go do like Broken Player as the last one to grab the damage and cast frequency. Also, quite an easy boss fight if you have the taunt, which we do have. Ow! This is why we need like things like armor and that. Because as soon as we get hit once, you can see just how much damage we take. And it's not pretty. Okay, let's go do another one. It's another boss fight. Joy. This is the final round though, so we can lose a life. It's not really the end of the world. Not something we want to do, but you can. Easy boss to defeat. Pick up that. Heal from... Oh my goodness, it's another boss fight. Disarray, damage. I guess we could go damage, disarray. Let's re-roll a bit for some block powers. Good. Do we even need this now? It's a little bit stupid. Potency is good. Damage. You can see our ascension rising. As soon as we like defeat a boss though, it should be like full, I think. Oh, my life just disappeared before my eyes. I actually wonder what's going to do the most damage or have the most damage done here, because our ascension is doing a whack ton of work over here. Also, we need to move. There we go. Get me out of that corner. Another boss fight. This corner is dangerous actually for boss fights, so eek. I don't know, we could be in trouble here. Grab ourselves more HP, give me the damage increase, and critical damage for our skill. That's fine, I guess. We still are running our ascension. Oh my goodness, thank goodness we have some block power. That's why it's so important. Our ascension did drop as well, which is painful. The sooner we defeat you, the better it is for me. We do have some life up. We do have our ascension back as well, so let's go and grab that quickly. We need one kill here. There we go, and this should be the final one. Fantastic. Lots of levels. Doesn't really matter what we take. I'm going to look for defensive levels though, like armor and block, just because it's going to work really well for us. Multicasting, if we find, I mean, we used a lot. I mean, we running endless refill and reroll mastery, and we only had like 10 refills and that left. That's pretty good. So I think we're actually really, really good there. Critical strikes applied, Disarray now as well. It's about time we saw another Disarray upgrade, and we're going to go from there and see what's happening over here. Should be pretty good. Again, just got to maybe move him over to our... There we go. That worked. Hehehehe. Feels like I'm cheating. Whoop. Very tanky boy. But there we go. Done and dusted. So that's all 5 vials. And then what we would do in the future is we would grab things like this, a gladiatorial instinct. The movement speed we don't need so much. We've got a whack ton of movement speed from our buffs. And that would be that. But we get the extra damage and so on and so forth from there. So hope you guys enjoyed that. That was actually quite an interesting, quite a difficult one. But there you go. Overcharged Blast dealing the most amount of damage with feeding. Wow. Our artifact power dealt more damage than the death claw over there. But hope you all enjoyed the video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos like this in the future. And always remember, keep safe, survivors. Until next time, cheers.